Mount Rainier in the distance. There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we get this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It is play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile, because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. Here's one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
That one goes for 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Aaron Robinson in on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd and 1, Corral. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. It's Walker, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now it's Lockett. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards on the play. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to Walker on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Corral. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that will be on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. To Barkley on the check down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
A first down carry for Barkley. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bottling it out defensively, and that brings up third down. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
2nd down at 5. Back to throw again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to break that pass up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There he goes right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They begin with a run by Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He's got this into the hands of Barkley coming across the field. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw, Corral. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well executed. 22-yard gain.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Corral. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 3rd down, Corral. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Corral. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And a round is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Jones, a final shot before break. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Corral. And Walker has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And some room to run now. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 27. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. 3rd down, Corral. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Myers' kick is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. They picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Returnable for Lockett. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Corral. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. With it is Jenner. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Matt Corral with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Seahawks could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by the Bears. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is brought in at the 21. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the counter, it's Walker. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5. It's going to bring in the 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Hudson. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about